Okay, we're live. Day 3. Let's see who's free to join us. Okay. Hello, Diamond to Die for. Hi. Thank you for joining me. We're just going to wait for a couple of moments before people can join in. So welcome to day 3 of Do One Thing You Fear Every Day for 1 week challenge. Hi, Amishi, thank you for joining me today on this day 3. Hello, thank you for joining me. We're just going to wait for a couple of moments so people can join in. So this is day 3 of Do One Thing You Fear Every Day for 1 week challenge. So guys, tell me, what is one thing that you fear and you would really want to pick it up and join me on this challenge? It's never too late. It is never too late. You would like to add something, Amishi, Diamond to Die for? Do share in the comments below if you can. I'm going to quickly recap and start. Hi Dia, thank you for joining. So hi, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. Totally. So you know what, I'm gonna quickly recap for you guys. So this is day 3 of Do One Thing You Fear Every Day for 1 week challenge. Welcome guys, thank you so much. The aim is to pick up one thing that we fear and start doing it anyways for the next 7 days and find out for ourselves if the fear still lingers, if the fear is still there by the end of it. We will never know if we don't start, you know. So for me, it has been all about putting myself out there on social media, Insta live, and I'm doing this exactly what I fear doing. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to myself for doing this. So I realized if I want to do this long form, short form videos, I realized I have to transform this fear and overcome this, you know, of going on Insta lives. So this is just day 3. Please feel free to join in. It's never too late. So I still repeat. That's nice, Mishi. Yes, nothing coming as such I'm fearing about really where I am. That is good to share. That is exactly what I wanted to hear. So hi Mukul, thank you for joining me. So this is day 3 of Do One Thing. Hi, thank you Jay Mehta for joining me. Thank you so much. So this is day 3 of Do One Thing You Fear Every Day for 1 week challenge that I have picked up. And the aim for this is that we pick up one thing we fear and we start doing it anyways for the next 7 days. And then find out for ourselves how much of the fear still lingers by the end of it, you know. And it's never too late. We are still on day 3. You can still pick up something and start and do this for your own self and join me on this journey. So for me, I will, for Mukul and Jigna, this is the first time. For me, this challenge is all about putting myself out there on the public social platform. And doing this Insta live has been a great fear for me, and this is exactly what I'm doing, tackling my fears of going online. So start doing this. Is never too late, guys, because you know, one thing I would tell this to everybody is that, you know, our fears may be different in life, but our goal is common, and that is to overcome them and tackle them and transform them. So that's the common goal, and that's why we come together to share this journey, you know, to somehow it just doing this together makes it a little easier, you know. So, welcome guys. Thank you. I'm just gonna quickly start. People will join in later as and when they can. So, first of all, I would really, yes, I will speak about it. Mishi, thank you for this question. I will address this. So, what I would like to say is thank you guys. First of all, that of all the many things that you could have been doing today, and right now you've decided to join me, and I would love to make this worthwhile for all of us, make it more interesting. And when I started this, I asked myself this question, like, me going live has to have a purpose. It should be worthwhile for whoever is joining me and listening to me. It has to have some meaning to this for you joining me right now. Yes, exactly. It is. The judgment is the fear. I will speak on it as and when. So that is something I have to tackle in myself. And that's exactly this personal growth journey all about. And unlike reels and the videos where I create and upload, the viewer has an option to watch it at his or own convenience, but live is something that you're giving me your time, and I want to make this worthwhile, that by the end of it you take something, at least one particular thing that may be of value to you in your life right now, and because I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just here to do this together, to make this world a little better by working upon myself. So the question I asked myself was, why would anybody want to come and join and listen to me right now on this live? And the answer that came to me was, we each have something unique to offer and bring to the world. We have something unique that is only unique to us to bring to the table for everybody. And we each bring out something. It's like we prepare a dish and we put it on the table, and it's like a buffet, and it's free. People are free to choose if they want to or not. But because we can prepare and we can put something on the table, why shouldn't we put on the table? It's something like that, to give you an example. And so take what you can from this live, if at all you can. So of course I choose some Disney affirmations as my topic, because that's how I started a couple of years back. The challenge was back then to do this live, but I did not. And I think after 2 years, this was pretty much the same time that I had started this series, I realized that I need to take this up and finish this challenge, because back then I wanted to do live, and I'm still doing this live again, and I'm glad that I am doing this. So it took me 2 years and a whole lot of walking upon this path of self-transformation to reach where I am today, to have this courage to even do this live right now, So the first, I'm going to just quickly recap, if people can join in or not, but I'm going to just quickly recap the first 2 days for those who might have missed. The first day was all about practically perfect. The topic was perfectionism. I was talking about more the pros and the cons of how a perfectionist can be a big con in our life. But and this is where practically perfect is the term I would love to take for you and every viewer to take from, is that practically perfect is okay, and that was day 1. I've posted all those lives on my Insta page, so you can watch it at your convenience, if at all, if you do want to. Day 2 was all about me talking about fears, and I speak about how we have the power. When we understand how the fear speaks in our mind, we now have the power to turn it around into courage and gather all the courage that we need. And so the topic of day 2 was courage makes you stronger. Courage makes you stronger. We need courage in our life to make us strong, because fear weakens us in life, and we don't have enough I would say energy to even continue what we want to do. And courage is a must. And that is where day 3 I will begin, is that it's not like I'm a pro already at Insta Live, but the fears are still there. In fact, even more so, it is besides me, but I choose to continue with courage. And that is why today's topic is have courage and be kind. Yes, continue to step up the courage in whatever that you're doing in life, but at the same time, don't beat yourself down. for feeling that fear. It is okay. Hi, thank you for joining me, Simone. We've just begun today's topic. Welcome to day 3 of Do One Thing You Fear Every Day for 1 week challenge. And today's topic is have courage and be kind. So yes, let's continue to step up that courage. At the same time, don't beat ourselves down for feeling that fear. Still, it is okay to have some fears, but be kind to ourselves for at least starting this. We're still not thinking, we're already doing this. We've taken that first step. We are not in the thinking mode, we are now in the acting mode at least. So be kind to yourself, for that is very much needed if you are stepping through these fears, and this is how, as and when we build up this courage, we are making now space for courage in our life, and the fear that took up all this space in our life is now slowly being shifted aside, So as and when courage becomes more, fears will, I would say, shift aside or decrease or something, or they are still around, but it's okay. We have the courage, the presence of the courage in our life right now, so to speak. And that is when, now that courage is there, now is the perfect moment to now try to understand our fears. Where is this fear coming from? Because unless we understand our fears, they are not going to disappear. Because we must remember, fears are deep rooted. They run our mind, our talk in ways beyond measure, and we are not able to even understand them until they are so cleverly disguised. I can speak about it, I think, as and when we still have 4 days. Pushing them aside, acting upon courage is not the answer. Understanding our fears is the answer, because they are deep-seated, deep-rooted fears, and we must make an effort to find the root cause of these fears. That's how we will learn to, I would say, overcome, gather courage, transform them into love, and that's something I will speak as and when the day comes, day 4, day 5. But one thing I must point out is that when I speak of fear, do one thing you fear, take up this one thing as a challenge, I am not speaking about the real dangers of life, that if somebody's out to get you, go up, gather courage and go face them. No, that's the time to run and ask for help. That's completely different kind of fear. But the fear that I am talking about is the fear of the unknown that I spoke about yesterday also, in the sense that we have a goal in life and our fears come in the way. Fears come in the way, they create obstacles in our path so as to not reach those goals. They are also self-created. And these are the completely different kind of fears that I'm talking about. And that's when we realize that most of the times, yes, exactly, Amishi. So most of the times it is something we've never done before. The fear is that we've never done this before, or if we have done, the experience was not good. And hence we've developed some fears around it. So for example, I'm still fearful of water, but I'm not addressing that fear right now, because right now swimming is not as important in my life. Learning swimming is not as important as learning how to speak on Insta Live is. So that's the fear I choose to tackle. So this is a very important point to remember. We are not going to overcome and tackle and challenge ourselves to act upon all the fears that we have in our life, whatever they may be. We are not going to do all that. It is only those fears that come in the way of our dream goal. When we have a dream, it's like we are here in our life at this point in our time, and we want to be here, we want to reach here. That's our dream goal. In between is this fear, known zone, unknown zone, and in between is this whole ocean, this whole river of fear. Now how are we going to cross it? And this is what I mean. Unless we have a concrete goal, unless we have a concrete reason that why I want to be here instead of here, we will never even bother to cross this bridge, this ocean of river. And this is what I mean by join me on this challenge. Because if you have a goal, and that dream, big goal that you have, now you have no choice but to really learn to, I would not swim still, but I would probably build a bridge and walk across this river of ocean of fears, so to speak, So this is a very important point. If something, it's like crossing from, stepping from here to here, known zone to unknown zone, you know. So this is what I'm talking about when I say join me on this challenge. Fear of the unknown, and the purpose is to sail. Yes, build a swim, maybe build a boat. Exactly, that's what, Amishi. Yes. So this is what I'm telling, and this is when we will even gather courage. This is when we will even bother to gather courage to cross this bridge, this river of, or this ocean of fears that we have, and these are the obstacles that we face, because this is the goal we want to reach. And there are a lot of fears that will come. We don't even know what all will surface. That is something we need to I would say have courage for, have strength for, and at the same time I would say be kind. Again, be kind to yourself, for at least you are slowly starting to venture out instead of staying here. Be kind to yourself. You could have stood here, but you're still stepping outside of it. So be kind. Be kind. Kindness is very important, because where there's kindness, there's goodness, and where there's goodness, there's magic. So it's all about stepping out of our comfort zone of being ourselves of all that what we've been up until now, and we now have to really step out of our own self and become somebody new, you know. And this is the whole path of self transformation that I've been walking upon, and I ask everybody to walk upon. Hello, thank you Sapna Ben to join me on this Insta live. I'll quickly recap for Sapna Ben. It is day 3 of do one thing you fear every day for 1 week challenge, and the aim of this challenge is to pick up one thing that we fear and do it every day for the next 7 days, and then find out if the fear still lingers, where we are at the end of the day 7, you know. So hello, thank you so much for joining. And so the point is, I've already finished a couple of days. I've posted the videos on my Instagram page. Feel free to go through it. And day 3 is all about have courage and be kind. Be kind, you started this journey. You started to address your fears. You started to work upon them. Find out why they occur. And they have not disappeared, but you've gathered enough courage. You've created space for courage in your life, in yourself. And so fears have no space anymore. Well, they have, but they are pushed aside. And one more important point that I was making was that it is only when we have a goal that important in life that we will even decide to step out of where we are to go to where we want to go. And in between is this ocean of fear that we want to tackle and overcome and cross this bridge, you know. So this is what I speak about fear. I will give you another example. We must understand our fears. It is very, very important where they stem from, because for example, I will give you is like I want to run 10 miles. I want to run in this Antwerp marathon, for example, and I have not trained myself, I have not prepared myself, and I register myself and I say, okay, now gather enough courage to run. No, that is not the way. Fear is there. It is important. It will tell you, what are you doing? I cannot run this. I have not prepared for this. And so understand your goal, understand your fears, and then do all that what it takes to overcome them, to train yourself, to prepare yourself. And then of course, when you first start running for the first time, you're gonna be fearful. What if I don't finish? But at least now you've prepared, you've trained yourself, you have the courage enough. So now you can go ahead with courage despite having fear by your side, you know. So this is what I'm saying. When a goal is important, and that is when you will get courage to tackle it, because your goal is so important, you want to do it anyhow. Yeah. So understanding our fears, being kind to ourselves, that is the important take away from this day 3 of our day 3 of this challenge of do one thing you fear every day. So what I would say is that yeah, what is your goal? That something that you wanna always had this in my mind. For example, if I dream of creating these videos and becoming putting myself more out there to inspire people to speak, this was one of the biggest challenge I had to tackle in myself, and that was to overcome this fear of speaking on live. Because see, speaking, writing a script and then speaking with practice and then uploading a video is a completely different ball game. I can make all the mistakes in private and then correct myself. But here on this live, the fears are different. I have no idea who the audience is, who's going to show up, how they will view this. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. That's what you're saying, Amishi. Thank you so much. Current state to desired state is transformation. Exactly. How well you said this. So the whole point was that I desire, I would not say desire, the goal is to become a great speaker, an inspirational speaker, speak with confidence, and somewhere along the line, even if I do all the prep work, I will have to put myself out there, and this is how I'm choosing, by challenging myself and learning along the way. So pick one thing that you really want to do in life. Pick one thing, and what has stopped you? Why not pick it up? It's never too late. Join me, encourage me, support. We support each other, and yeah, I think that's about it for day 4. I'm day 3 already. If you have something to say, whoever joined in, I would love for you to say something. And yeah, I thank you very much for joining me on this day 3 of Insta Live challenge. Thank you so much. If not, I'm going to upload this later on. For all those who could not join me, they can watch it whenever. Yes, thank you very much for joining me and encouraging me. I truly appreciate. Until tomorrow, same time, same place. Thank you so much.